Welcome back to M Hood Fishing. So I just got down to the lake. It is after sunset. We don't have a lot of time before the light just goes away. Got people coming down the hill, coming down that hill, back and forth. I'm just looking around. I have not committed to a spot. If ever I will. But yeah, I just got here. There was a guy here and he's gone. So maybe there's nothing here, but maybe they're just not here yet. Maybe they will never be here because it has not been good from the bank for what I'm looking for. Look at that sunset behind me. Look at that. So I did this last night and I didn't find anything. It was late, it was cold. It's not as cold as yesterday today. It's in the 50s. But yeah, I'm looking for fish activity. I'm looking for shad getting knocked out, either right around in here or out there. Same thing over here. I don't see it yet, but yeah, it can happen. Crappie can start feeding right now, this early, but it may be a little later. But hey, I'm down here. It's not freezing. It just never gets old. I mean, some sunsets are better than others. It happens every day. Sometimes the clouds rob you of the enjoyment of it. The clouds are almost there, but they're kind of making it cool. I mean, the sun is gone, and this is what we're left with. This is the beauty we're left with. So let's get into this. As I get my stuff together, I keep glancing at the water, and there's activity here. Some close in by bass, right? There we go. There's a little light for you to see my hands illuminated. But I'm starting to see shad activity just out in front. Like out in front of the launch, a little bit over here, and a little bit going that way. That is still brilliant. Wow. It's a shame we gotta look this way because this is where it's at. This is where it's happening. It might be all the way over to the culvert. That is so hot. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Wow. Warming. Woo. Warming is definitely key here. You will see. All right, so look at this. I got a bag of glow sticks here. You can get these on Amazon. Make sure you get the right size. And so you got to break them. Problem with these, whether you buy these at Walmart or you get them off of Amazon or wherever you get these things from, if it's really, really hot out, they don't last very long. If it's really, really cold, they don't glow too bright. Warming is key here. So we gotta break this up, take our time doing it, make sure we get it all broke up nice and good. And then once we think we're there, we start shaking it a little bit. We can start knocking it like that and shake, 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 shake. And then we stop and we look to see what's not too broke up, and we try to break it up a little more. Now these have been in the pack, and the backpack has been in the shop, and it's been freezing, right? It got up to the high 50s today, but it was still cold in the shop. Get this nice and shook. It takes a second, right? And so what we do, if it's not glowing bright enough, is we get a lighter out and we start running that over it, right? I learned this from my friend Billy from Kai's Custom Jigs. Yeah, you're right. We get it kind of warm. We don't want to burn it. We don't want to melt it, right? We just want to warm it up. Warming is key here. And oh, now we can, it's easier to break it up now. Shake it a little more, knock it. Yeah, okay. That is still brilliant. Look at it. It's even crazier looking now. We're going to get this on our little rubber band looking holder thing. I want to push it down. We want to have this glow stick as even with the top of the cork as possible, right? That'll help in bringing down the amount of tangling. If you're not sticking too high up above that, you're going to tangle less. If you're way high up above that, you're going to tangle more, right? And here's that weighted cork that Billy made for me, down to a bead. Well, I guess we should start up here. Boom, right there. Man, that sunset. The little rubber cork stopper. And here we go. See this weighted swivel? That is key for doing this slip cork stuff. And you can get this off Kai's Custom Jigs. Link down in the description. And then we go down my leader to my jig head, which you can also get off Kai's Custom Jigs. And then we have a little Black & Chartreuse M Hood Signature Series fork tail on that's a 132 ounce jig head right there. Kai'sCustomJigs.com. Down in the description is the link. Right above that link is my 10% off discount code MHood10, which works on all Kai's Custom Jigs products. All right, let's see what's going on here. I have no idea if the crappie have started coming in close again, because they left all the close stuff. They went deep because of the weather conditions, the yo-yo stuff. Real warm during the day, real cold at night, real warm during the day. And then we just had this freeze recently, and we're warming up as we go through the rest of this week into the 60s. We're gonna have a little bit of yo-yo, 60s during the day, 30s at night towards the end of this week. But you know, that's just what the forecast is, and it's always subject to change. Right now they've got next week, almost every day next week, in the 70s, and some of it's like toasty 70s. So I'm doing a slow retrieve with a couple of slackline shakes, see if I can attract something. I'm not being too aggressive with the shaking. I'm just wagging a slackline, and I'm coming in close to this launch here, right on the line. Let's see if I can pick up anything. This little bait of mine, it'll pick up anything, including crappie and bass, lots of different panfish. Well, you are a loud walker, you know that. Before I got used to these ducks, because these 3 ducks that are hanging out right here, they are loud when they're running around, right? Boom, boom, boom. And when I started hanging around them, I'd be at a distance from them, and they'd be running on this dock, and I'd be thinking there are kids all of a sudden running around at 2 or 3 in the morning. Safety net time. So this is a straight up winter fishing video. Fishing in winter, not always productive. Certain species are more productive this time of year. Crappie is one of them. There's quite a few species in this lake that are really productive this time of year, but at certain times, because of certain conditions, not so productive from the bank. Like this would be a night where I would want to be out on the boat and quite possibly fishing live bait, minnows. But I know there's fish here, and I just want to put a fish in the video for you, so it's not a skunked video. There we go. Oh, look at that. Just a little bit of fun at the end of everything. Yeah. Here we go. Here's a nice one. Well, good enough, right? Bit of fun. Repeating myself. But that's why I bring the safety net. Sometimes even the safety net doesn't work in winter, but beats coming out here, putting all this effort, and then just having to throw it on the floor. You know, at least there's a video. You learned how to make your glow sticks work when it's too dang cold, and you get to watch me catch some perch. Oh yes. Well, you never know, we might bang into something worth eating, but or we just might get close, right? Look at that. Getting better. They're starting to boomerang. Looks like the last one. Hate boomerangs. I mean, this is Texas. We don't like boomerangs out here. We only put up with them until it's a problem, and then we just break those suckers in two. Sometimes when we throw something, we don't want it to come back. Well, it's time for me to do-si-do. Thanks for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, being members of the channel. And yeah, you're right. I will see y'all next time.